Hello students, good morning. Students, today is 21st November 2020. Your chapter 7 sources of business finance was going on. In the last class, I have taught to you about the loan from financial institutions. Today, I want to continue from the next topic, that is based on the public deposits. It means how can the company collect the amount from the public. So listen firstly. Public deposits are the deposits raised by organizations directly from the public. It means that type of the deposit had been collected from the public directly by the company. Under this method, company inviting public deposits are required to advertise publicly along its financial position. It means at the time of the requirement of the public deposits, it is necessary to advertise publicly their financial position of the company. Then after that, it is easy to understand about the investors to invest their money in the specific company. So here you can write about it. Public deposits are the deposits raised by organizations directly from the public. Under this method, companies inviting public deposits are required to advertise publicly along with its financial position. It means जो कंपनी अपना पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स के अमाउंट को कलेक्ट करना चाहती है पब्लिक से, सो उसको अपनी फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन पब्लिकली क्या शो करनी होगी. देन आफ्टर दैट इन्वेस्टर्स विल इन्वेस्ट देयर मनी विद फुल फेथ ऑन द कंपनी. So public deposits can take care of two types of the investment, that is based on the short term investment and medium term investment. It is not deposited for the long term investment. This is based on the two types of the investment, medium and short term. Such deposits are beneficial to both the depositors as well as to the organizations. There are some important points. You will note it down here. You will note here important points about public deposits. First point is companies generally invite public deposits for a period up to 3 years. It means public deposits maximum duration क्या होती है, that is the relates from the maximum 3 years. And you know about the term period less than 1 year, that is relates from the short term. More than 1 year but less than 5 years, that is relates from the mid term. So it is basically invite the public deposits up to 3 years. So that is the first point. Second point, any person who is interested in depositing money can do so by filling up a prescribed form, specific form that has been filled by the person who want to invest their money in the public deposit. Third point, interest rates offered rates offered on public deposits are usually higher than that offered on बैंक डिपॉजिट्स. इट मीन्स बैंक में आप जितना कैश जमा करते हैं उसमें जो आपको रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मिलता है उसके कंपैरिजन में पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स का रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट क्या होता है, ज़्यादा होता है. ओके, एंड फोर्थ एंड लास्ट पॉइंट इज द एक्सेप्टेंस of public deposits is regulated by the RBI. It means Reserve Bank of India, RBI. Okay, so these are the important points regarding the public deposits, so remember it. Okay, so now what are the merits of the public deposits? Look here, merits of public deposits. So first merit is simple procedure. So listen, it is a simple method of raising finance as it does not involve legal formalities and does not contain any restrictions, conditions like in case of other loan agreements. Okay, it means it is easy in the comparison of any other types of the loan. Second point, economical. It is an economical source of finance as cost of obtaining deposits from public is generally lower the cost of the borrowings from any other types of the financial institutions loan, from any type of the loan from the bank. It means company has provided the rate of interest to the public more than the rate of interest that has been provided by the bank to the public. कंपनी क्या करती है, इंटरेस्ट का रेट ज़्यादा पेमेंट करती है उनकी डिपॉजिट्स पर, पब्लिक की डिपॉजिट्स पर इन द कंपैरिजन ऑफ बैंक. बट when you want to take any type of the loan from the bank, अगर आप किसी बैंक से या किसी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन से लोन लेने आ जाते हैं, सो इन द कंपैरिजन ऑफ पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स का जो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट होता है बैंक या एनी अदर फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन वो ज़्यादा हाई चार्ज करती है. सो इन दैट कंडीशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रिलेट्स फ्रॉम द कंपनी, इट इज एन इकोनॉमिकल ओके प्रोसेस. थर्ड पॉइंट, नो चार्ज over assets. No charge over assets. Listen, the public deposits are not secured by any charge on the assets of the company. ये secured loan नहीं होते हैं, so इसलिए क्या है हमारा कोई भी चार्ज होता है इनके assets पर. The assets can be used as security for raising loans from other sources. ओके, इट मीन्स एसेट्स का आप यूज क्या कर सकते हैं, किसी अदर सोर्सेज में आप लोन को क्रिएट करने में कर सकते हैं. बट in the sense of the public deposits there is no charge over the assets. Now last merits, no loss of control. The control of the company is not diluted as the depositors do not have voting rights as like the shares, as like the equity shares, they have not voting rights. So there is no requirement for any type of the dilution of control of the management of the company to the outsiders. Outsiders के पास क्या कुछ भी वोटिंग राइट्स नहीं होते जिसके बेस पर वो कंपनी के मैनेजमेंट में कोई भी इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकते. क्लियर? नाउ सी द डीमेरिट्स ऑफ द पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स. मेरिट्स और लिमिटेशंस. डीमेरिट्स और limitations of public deposits. रिमेंबर स्टूडेंट्स, पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स टॉपिक मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है तो अच्छे से ध्यान से समझिएगा. फर्स्ट डीमेरिट, अनसुटेबल फॉर न्यू कंपनीज. ओके, व्हाई अनसुटेबल फॉर न्यू कंपनीज? You know about the situation of the new business or new types of the companies, they have no goodwill in the market. उनकी मार्केट में क्या कोई भी गुडविल नहीं होती, कोई उनकी पोजीशन फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन शो नहीं कर सकते. सो एट दैट टाइम इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर द न्यू कंसर्न. सो दिस मेथड इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर न्यू कंसर्न बिकॉज लैक ऑफ पब्लिक कॉन्फिडेंस इन देयर साउंड स्टैंडिंग. पब्लिक का उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता है. सेकेंड पॉइंट, अनरिलायबल सोर्स. Unreliable source. It is an unreliable source of finance as the public may not respond when the company needs money. Unreliable source है जब कंपनी को पैसे की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, मनी की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, so at that time the company will not provide any type of the response. Okay. Third point, you know about that public deposits is based on the short term and mid term and short term borrowings, so it is not suitable for the long term financing, long term borrowing. So here you write not suitable for long term financing. लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंसिंग के लिए क्या सुटेबल नहीं है. नाउ लास्ट लिमिटेशंस, लिमिटेड फंड्स. This source is suitable to raise limited funds. It become very difficult when large deposits are required. ये क्या छोटे छोटे फंड को कलेक्ट करने के लिए सुटेबल है, बट when the company has required the large amount, so it is not suitable. Okay, so these are the limitations or demerits of the public deposits. In the public deposits, if you have any doubt, then you can also ask the query with me. Okay, now next, source of borrowing money. Source of borrowing money relates from the finance, that is relates from the trade credit. Okay, so listen carefully. So listen firstly about the trade credit. Trade credit means credit extended to business by its suppliers. Okay, it is the facility to purchase stock, to purchase goods without making immediate payment. यानी trade credit क्या है? Any businessman when purchase the goods on credit, that is called trade credit. कोई भी बिजनेसमैन अगर कोई भी गुड्स अपने बिजनेस में आगे सोल्ड आउट करने के लिए परचेज करता है, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द गुड्स या सर्विसेज, दैट टाइप ऑफ द थिंग इज कॉल्ड ट्रेड क्रेडिट एंड इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज मर्केंटाइल क्रेडिट. हम इसे मर्केंटाइल क्रेडिट के नाम से भी जानते हैं. सो लिसन एंड राइट. ट्रेड क्रेडिट इज द क्रेडिट. Trade credit is the credit extended by one trader to another for the purchase of goods and services. It facilitates the purchase of supplies. It facilitates the purchase of supplies without immediate payment. It is also known as mercantile credit. So you can also write it about that. अगर एग्जाम में आपसे पूछता है what is mercantile credit, so same answer you will write it here. Okay, it is also known as mercantile credit. I think कईयों ने ये सुना होगा बट नाम नहीं जानते होंगे. If your family members are businessmen, then क्या क्रेडिट में गुड्स आते ही हैं, बिजनेस में ट्रांजेक्शन्स होते रहते हैं. सो एट दैट टाइम दैट टाइप ऑफ द थिंग व्हेन द गुड्स हैज बीन परचेज्ड और व्हेन द एनी टाइप ऑफ द सर्विसेज हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम द बिजनेसमैन फ्रॉम एनी अदर बिजनेसमैन, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्रेड क्रेडिट. क्लियर? सो सम important points are here also. So here you will write about it. Important points about trade credit. Okay, so listen and see. Point number 1, it is commonly used as a source of short term financing for periods ranging from 15 days to 90 days. It means the duration of such type of the credit is minimum 15 days and maximum 90 days. Now second point, no interest is payable on trade credit. Okay, there is no charge on the interest on the amount of the trade credit. Now third point, it is based on financial strength. It is based on financial strength and goodwill. It is based on financial strength and goodwill of buyer. Financial strength and goodwill of buyer and the custom of trade. And last point, trade credit appears in the records of the buyer of goods as sundry creditors or accounts payable. Both type of the item, if you want to see it, then you can easily see in the financial statement. ये दोनों आइटम्स जो सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर से अकाउंट पेबल है, अगर आप अकाउंट्स की बुक में देखना चाह रहे हैं तो ये लायबिलिटी साइड में बैलेंस शीट में आपको दिखाई देगा. ओके, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द थिंग इज रिलेटेड फ्रॉम द ट्रेड क्रेडिट. सो व्हाट आर द मेरिट्स एंड डीमेरिट्स रिलेटेड फ्रॉम द ट्रेड क्रेडिट? सी हियर, merits of trade credit. Point number 1, convenient source. Trade credit is most convenient and continuous source of finance as it does not require any type of the legal formalities. There is no requirement of the legal formalities, so it is convenient source. Second point, ready availability. Okay, it means trade credit is readily अवेलेबल टू क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस. इट मीन्स ये हमेशा क्या रेडी रहते हैं, सप्लायर्स रेडी रहते हैं. इफ यू वांट टू परचेज एनी टाइप ऑफ द गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट एंड योर गुडविल इज गुड इन द मार्केट, सो दे आर रेडी टू प्रोवाइड द गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट. थर्ड पॉइंट, प्रमोट सेल्स. ट्रेड क्रेडिट हेल्प टू प्रमोट द सेल्स ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. अगर क्रेडिट में गुड्स मिल रहा है किसी सप्लायर से, तो ये क्या करता है, सेल्स को क्या प्रमोट करता है. नाउ फोर्थ पॉइंट, हेल्प्स इन रेजिंग इन्वेंट्री लेवल. इट मीन्स ट्रेड क्रेडिट हेल्प टू यूज्ड टू फाइनेंस द इंक्रीज इन द इन्वेंट्री ऑफ द गुड्स. If the organization expects higher sales in future, so they can collect the goods on credit. So it is beneficial for that type of the reason also. Then fifth point, no charge on assets. There is no charge on the assets क्योंकि assets के behalf पर ये credit नहीं लिया जाता है. So there is no charge on the assets. Now see and listen. Demerits or limitations of trade credit. Demerits or limitations of trade credit. First point, risk of over trading. Risk of over trading means, listen, the availability of easy and flexible trade credit facilitates may induce a firm into over trading, which may add to the risk of the firm. यानी कि as per the requirement or more the requirement, in the comparison of the requirement, the businessman purchase the goods. यानी परचेज रिक्वायरमेंट के कंपैरिजन में बहुत ज़्यादा गुड्स क्या परचेज कर लिया जाता है एट द टाइम ऑफ द ट्रेड क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज. सो देयर इज द रिस्क ऑफ ओवर ट्रेडिंग. सेकेंड पॉइंट, लिमिटेड फंड्स. लिमिटेड फंड्स, इट कैन जनरेट ओनली लिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ फंड्स फॉर अ शॉर्ट पीरियड. ठीक है, शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए होता है और लिमिटेड टाइम पीरियड के लिए होता है. थर्ड पॉइंट, कॉस्टली. You know about that there is no interest on pay on such type of the trade credit, but when the suppliers provide such type of the goods, then they will sold out that type of the goods more the comparison of cash sale. यानी ट्रेड क्रेडिट में गुड्स क्या महंगे में सप्लायर्स प्रोवाइड कराते हैं. सो इट इज देयर इज नो चार्ज ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, देयर इज नो एनी टाइप ऑफ द चार्जेस हैज बीन प्रोवाइड, बट द सप्लायर्स विल प्रोवाइड इन द higher rates of the selling rates. So here you can tell about that the cost of trade credit is generally high as compared to other source. While selling the goods, the seller fixes the selling price after considering each and everything, inconvenience, risk or any other thing. So it is costly. So students, today's हमने आपको 2 टॉपिक क्लियर किए. So in the next class I will start the another topic that relates on the sources of business finance, that will be also relates on the borrowing fund, that will be intercorporate deposits. In the short form you can tell about that ICD. Okay students, in the mean duration if you have any doubt then you can also ask the query with me.